future.
Always fun to watch these young stars go at it against one another and see how they develop over time. I'm looking forward to watching their journeys.
And now the opening lineup for New York. At forward, it's Barron and Randall. Jalen Brunson is out there with Cam Reddish. And it's Robinson in at the center position. Now the Pacers on the move.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Brunson against Halliburton. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Hield passes to Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Hield. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Halliburton misses.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Indiana on offense. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
The pull-up, a really big-time weapon for Halliburton. Makes it really tough to guard Tyrese.
Pass to Reddish. To the inside. Robinson. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay. Miles Turner's defensive impact can be enormous. I mean, he is a fierce rim protector, a league shot block leader. You know, teams have to really be mindful of where he is and maybe even shape their offense around avoiding him.
Halliburton against Brunson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul. Back to Halliburton. Smith in the high post. Randall's there. 4 on the clock. Smith with it. Picked up by Reddish. And the foul called on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Turner, no good. And Turner's already led the league in blocks multiple times, Clark.
Yeah, he sure has. And, you know, he's not just all about defense, though, B.A. He's averaged double-digit points every year he's been in the league. And he's a pretty strong finisher at the 10, although I think that's an area that he's got to continue to grow in. And his outside shot has come a long way.
Here's Nembhard. Reddish covering. Halliburton outside. Pass to Nembhard. Robinson with a steal. Here's Reddish. He's off on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Halliburton against Brunson. And the basket by Halliburton.
Clearly, Halliburton is hunting his shot. He's not picky and knows exactly how to adjust on the mid-range jump shot.
Brunson against Halliburton. Brunson misses. The Pacers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And he lobs it up. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Randall inside. He's against Smith. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. Hield for 3. And it's Miles Turner with the foul. That's his first foul.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, you know what? They say you would always rather have a player that you need to turn down than to turn on. So being aggressive versus passive, I want the aggressive guy all the time, even if it means a few fouls.
New York trailing. Randall, a screen on Hield. Left side Reddish. The 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Outside Hield. Pass to Smith. Back to Hield. Here's Smith. Here's Heel. Check by Randall. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Halliburton. Over Brunson. Here's Turner. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Brunson. Pass to Barrett. Back to Brunson. And here is Barrett. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
Left side Brunson. Here's Robinson. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! All right, so at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Pacers leading by 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Smith out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in a 2-guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Pass to Smith. Here's Nembhard. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Randall pulls down the board. The Knicks with the lead.
Tyrese Halliburton is more like what you're seeing from... What a throw down! Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
Indiana on offense. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller. With that kind of dribble move, major handles.
Pass to Reddish. Outside for Randall. It's Barrett on the wing. Reddish passes to Barrett. Three-pointer. That shot is off. That makes him 0 for 5.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And here's Turner from the arc. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
I really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
Brunson against Smith. Pass to Turner. Here's Nembhard from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett. Brunson against Hield inside, and it's Robinson penetrating. No luck on that one. And Indiana will go the other way with it. And the basket by Hield. And the Pacers lead by 4.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Now a timeout called by New York. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Randall, a screen on Halliburton. Brunson passes to Randall. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Another area they've excelled in is the quick gets in the paint, they've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound in the bucket.
Hield against Barrett.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Hield passes to Halliburton. Hield against Barrett. Back to Halliburton. Over Brunson. Halliburton misses.
When you're that open, do you really need to go with the leaner?
Barrett with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Barrett passes to Robinson. Count the basket. Now just a 2-point Pacer lead.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Pacers have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Smith outside. From deep. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. 56 seconds left to play in the half. Brunson passes to Randall. Outside Reddish. Now the Pacers on the move. Nembhard, good. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Indiana foul. Andrew Nembhard. First personal foul. Second team foul.
30 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Screen by Robinson. Brunson passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Pass to Smith. Outside Hield. Back to Halliburton. Shoots. No good. A bit long that time.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And we're through the first half of play. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
Put your hands together for the Jabberwockies.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Miles Turner really making a difference here.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. They've got to do a better job boxing out.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Toppin. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Rose in at the 1. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play.
At the line for the Knicks.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. The Pacers shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Pass to Mathurin. With the drive. He can't get that one to fall. Fournier with some nice D. Top it inside. Here's Hartenstein. Rose with it. Quickly from outside. Goes back up. And he takes it up and lays it in. Now it's a 3-point Knick lead.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from him.
Pass to Bataze. And he throws it down with one hand.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Right side Fournier. 6 to shoot. Here's Quickly. And rejected. Here's Duarte. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Mathurin. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player.
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Pass to Duarte. All alone. And Toppin pulls it down.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Clark, what you like about Chris Duarte is that he can fill it up in a hurry. He's such a gifted scorer.
He really is, and he's fearless, and he's confident, and those are qualities all good scorers have. And when he knocks down a couple of shots, he can really get it going. He can get his own shot. He can make tough shots. He's a bona fide bucket getter.
Matherin offline with a 3. The Knicks have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent in finding his teammates.
Here's McConnell, and he drops in the layup off the glass. McConnell's gotten his first points in this one.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Rose against McConnell. Rose, the pass to Fournier. Over to the wing, and here's Toppin from the arc. The Pacers pull it in. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Duarte. Here's Taylor. Here's Duarte. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
He misses the free throw.
For Indiana, Chris Duarte. 2.
And he sinks the second. Here's Rose. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Quickly passes to Fournier. Back to Quickly. Drives to the hoop. And there's the rejection. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
It's Duarte on the wing. Here's Matherin. Fournier covering. Shot's good by Matherin.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Rose outside. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. Picked it out of midair. Here's Matherin. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. Don't go anywhere.
Please give a big round of applause.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in the point guard.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Smith. He's out there with Miles Turner. Buddy Hield is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2-guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Deflects the pass. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Just enormous, guys. Time winding down, goes for the steal, and then off to the races.
Halliburton, the pass to Smith. Hield on the wing to take the lead. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Randall's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Reddish. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Outside Brunson. Up top Reddish. Takes the three. The shot won't fall. Indiana is going 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Halliburton. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Barrett passes to Randall. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting to easy bucket.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Hield passes to Smith. Out to Hield. Clock at 6. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Again, Halliburton missing. The Knicks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. It's Barrett on the wing, guarded by Hield. Back to Barrett. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Free throw drops for Barrett.
At the line for the Knicks, R.J. Barrett, taking 2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
And it's good for 2.
Just excellent concentration there by Halliburton. Not allowing the bump by the defense to throw him off his mark.
Ooh, it's stolen. In transition, here come the Pacers to tie it up. Nembhard, good. It's all knotted up. And for New York, they're shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Brunson against Halliburton.
Blocking foul called on Jalen Smith. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Here's Brunson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Well, this guy is always in attack mode, very aggressive. Some players might kick it out there. Not him. He's going right to the bucket. What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
Brunson passes to Reddish. Going inside. Basket counts. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now.
Nice shot by Turner.
Evolving as the leader right before our eyes. It's important that Turner continue to prove he can score in big moments.
Smith against Randall. Reddish. Off the mark there with a 3.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Oh, and that was no question. Lowered it down.
Big time shot by Halliburton. And his team and coaches say, in Tyrese, we trust.
Brunson on the drive. Reddish finds Randall. Kicks it out to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Offensive rebound, Pacers. Out to Hield. Pass to Turner. Smith outside. Oh, stolen by Turner. Now Halliburton. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2.
Halliburton is a guy who really has no weaknesses. He can do it all, and he does a great job of making everybody better. That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 3. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
And so the big win.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. Well, we've got two teams here that are known for their half-court offenses. You're not going to see either side get out and run very often.
No, they love to slow it down. They love to come down and set the table for what they want to run. And the interesting thing, Kevin, is they've got a ton of options that they can trick defenders into thinking something's coming that's not. So this little chess match is going to be a good one.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Cameron Reddish. And it's Barrett at the three. And the wide open shot from Abdia. No good on the three. Right now I send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Said priority number one is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Kuzma inside. Randall on him. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. We played just over a minute here in the first. 5 to shoot. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Here's Kuzma.
Like watching Randall get down, use that frame, and use those feet to move around defensively.
And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
Now, here is Morris. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. There's Beal with the three.
You like to see Reddish out there showing this kind of energy on the defensive end of the floor. How can I help?
Randall passes to Reddish for the three. Beal pulls it in. Washington's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. And cold from outside. Kuzma finds Beal. From past the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Knicks go the other way with it. Brunson the pass to Randall. Porzingis with the block.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career. He was a great shot blocker.
And here's Morris for three. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson passes to Randall to the middle. A shot by Reddish, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And there it is for him.
He's such a polished scorer. Bradley Beal getting to the interior.
Morris against Brunson. Randall kicks to Reddish. To the inside. Porzingis with the steal. Right wing. It's stolen by Barrett. Randall against Morris. Here's Brunson. And the Knicks miss again.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And the wide open shot from Morris. They get it again.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Morris against Brunson. Here's Reddish. No good on the triple. Wizards trail by 4. Here's Avdia. Randall with some nice D. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Something that the Wizards struggled with last year, Brent, was a lack of consistency.
Yeah, constantly shifting the rosters and starting lineups. Obviously a new coach, so tactically some different things being deployed. You got to find a dependable foundation, and training camp in the early part of the season for this team, really, really important.
Morris with the bucket. The Knicks leading by 4. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the first.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. Off the mark there with a three-point shot.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
From 13, Avdia with the rebound.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Here's Skijesss, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on R.J. Barrett.
Porzingis in the aggressive mindset in this one. Knows he's a problem for the defense, especially on the drive.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Passes to Reddish. Out to Barrett. Outside Robinson. Brunson with a clean look. And that one released in time, but no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. New York. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for the Knicks, the forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Cameron Reddish is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5. 6 to shoot. It's Randall with the drive. And DeLon Wright hits the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Washington making a change. Hachimura is checked in. Brunson scanning the floor. Outside Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Brunson against Wright. Randall passes to Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. He can't hit that shot. And the Wizards now going the other way. In college at Gonzaga, Rui Hachimura as a finalist for the Player of the Year award.
And not bad company that year, Kevin, alongside Zion Williamson and John Morant. Probably one of the most talented fields for that award we've seen in a long time.
Here's Brunson. Rui Hachimura picking up that last basket. Brunson with it. Now Beal defending. Into the lane. Here's Randall. Reddish kicks to Brunson. And it's Barrett penetrating. Robinson. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
Well, Robinson staying with the shot. I feel there was definite contact on the play, so not easy to get that one to go down.
Here's Wright. Outside for Beal. It's stolen by Reddish. Randall passes to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Now here's Wright. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he gets it to go.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Pass to Reddish. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Wizards trail by 7. Wright looking around. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Here's Beal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Now here's Brunson. Out to Barrett. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Barrett's got 7 now in this quarter.
Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
Brunson against Wright. Outside for Skijesss. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Porzingis at 7-3 doesn't just go through, he goes over contact.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of basketball. Randall finds Reddish. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Porzingis. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
And Randall just continuing to fight out there, whether you're looking at his career or the individual game, this guy just doesn't back down.
Here's Hachimura. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Second team foul.
Wizards trail by 5. Right outside. Stolen by Robinson. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Barrett with the ball. Now Abdia defending. Outside for Randall. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Off target from outside. The Wizards have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Three-pointer Wright sinks the triple. Wright's got 5 points now this quarter. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. Now Barrett. He's got 10. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Knicks lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Hachimura and Porzingis, the post pair for him. DeJuan Wright is out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Washington trailing. Beal, the pass to Porzingis. Oh, that's blocked. Quickly against Kuzma. New York moving it around. Here's Hartenstein. Rebound by the Wizards. There's the steal. He kicks to top it. Rose scanning the floor. Faster quickly. Driving inside. To the paint. And he banks in the lane. Hartenstein's got his first basket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Toppin. And that one is hammered home.
Pretty fundamental play there from Obi Toppin, getting it to the wide open shooter.
And there's the pass to Hachimura. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Knicks leading by 6. Outside Fournier. Back to quickly. That one's not going to go. And it's Washington the other way.
One of the more striking things about Emmanuel Quickly is his ability to draw fouls and get to the line. That's pretty special for a young player. He's automatic when he gets there.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Rose up on top. Guarded by Wright. Fires the 3. Beal pulls it in. And for a perimeter player to draw as many fouls as Quickly, well, that's pretty impressive.
Well, there's some ability in there for him as a passer, too, so he can find teammates. He'll drive into the lane. It's just a matter of him recognizing when it's time for him and time for a teammate.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And it's Wright with the ball for Washington. 4-point game. Outside for Beal. Back to Hachimura. Passes it to Porzingis. Clock at 4. And a dunk by Porzingis.
That's some great awareness. The clock's running down. Porzingis with the presence of mind to know just how much time was left and beats the shot clock.
Pass to Toppin. On the wing quickly. New York needs to get off a shot. And the basket by Rose.
And Rose has shown himself capable of knocking down that 3 when he's got some daylight.
Right against Rose. And Wright kicks to Kuzma. Outside for Beal. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. New York leading by 5. On the wing quickly. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Porzingis.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Right against Rose. Kicks to Toppin. Here's Quickly with the drive.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Right against Rose. Right, the pass to Porzingis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You can hear the coaches from the sideline saying, stay down. You can't fall for the pump fake, but Porzingis adept at it there.
And he sinks the second. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Over to the wing. Back to Rose. Out to the right wing. Fournier into the lane. Lock at 6. Toppin passes to Rose. Off target with his 3. This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
Really a good season for him overall. Last year, when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
For the Wizards,
Bradley Beal has been one of the most consistent scorers in the game year after year. He is an offensive machine.
Just 3 on the clock, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. New York ahead. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And New York, looking at who they've got. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Cameron Reddish is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett at the 3, the small forward.
Reddish getting up there and getting explosive.
Wizards trail by 7. Right down low. Brunson covering. Beal deciding where to go with it. Bangs on the trifecta.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Here's Reddish. Down low. Got a piece of it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. They get it back. Robinson, that's good. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Well, sometimes it's like a patient that's struggling to breathe. You just got to keep the play alive, and Robinson able to do that there.
And Wright kicks to Porzingis. Up top, Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Over in the corner, Randall. Brunson against Beal. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. Reddish kicks to Barrett. And he drives in, and Bill slams it in.
Sometimes with that ball, RJ can put it in some spots where the defender gets on his heels.
Right with it. Now defended by Randall. Hachimura against Brunson. Hachimura the pass to Wright. Just 4 to shoot. And yes, it's good.
Hachimura just strong, doing what it took to get that one off.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. They lead by 4. Randall kicks to Reddish. Randall is screen on Beal. Back to Randall. Porzingis with the block. Kuzma against Barrett. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis making it count. Wants to come come through big time and does here.
Brunson against Wright. Brunson the pass to Barrett. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. And Robinson throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Brunson against Wright. Beal up top. Grabs the rebound. New York leading by 4. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Robinson. Rebound by the Wizards. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Morris is checked in for Robinson. Morris against Brunson. Outside for Beal. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Beal. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Reddish. The pass to Randall. Kuzma against Barrett. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Kuzma. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Derrick Rose is checked in for New York. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Wes Unseld Jr. had to say to the team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Thank you, David. And here's Reddish. So a close game sees New York take this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony.
All right, Brent, all eyes on the center matchup in this one. What's your outlook on the future of the big man as the league continues to evolve?
Well, they're not extinct. If you find one, you're going to use them, BA. So if that's your advantage, you got a big guy who can score down low or dominate from the paint in some way, then the coach is going to feed the big fella.
So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Buddy Hield is out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in a shooting guard.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop down low at 7-3. Porzingis over the top.
Here's Halliburton. The Wizards making their last shot. Smith outside. Outside for Halliburton. Over Morris. That one a little long.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Beal outside. Back to Kuzma. Banked it in off the glass.
And a soft touch from Kyle.
First quarter, just over a minute played.
Well, the 27th pick in 2017, Kyle Kuzma made first team all-rookie. He was displaying just sort of significantly better shooting in the pros than he did in college at Utah.
Here's Nembhard. Here's Turner. Porzingis grabs the board. Here's Avdia, guarded by Hield.
Buddy with a good awareness defensively there and a nice job in his effort defending.
Well, you look at Kuzma's shooting percentages. His rookie season still his most efficient, Greg.
Yeah, BA. I mean, he stayed at about that same level. But as an offensive-minded player, if he can progress a little, that would certainly help his value.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
The Wizards making a switch here. Hachimura's checked in. Pass to Kuzma. Beal outside. Back to Kuzma. Clock at 6. Unable to get that one. Here's Nembhard to the paint. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Morris passes to Kuzma. Hachimura with the ball. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air.
A ferocious shot blocker. Turner provides a sense of security to the rest of his teammates.
It's Beal on the wing. The Wizards with another miss. Indiana trailing here. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul of the game. Avdia, he's checked in for Hachimura. Here's Hield. Pass to Halliburton. Over Morris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Smith. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He does not get the second one. For the Wizards, trading Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was a great move for him.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and cleared a ton of cap space. Got a lot of depth. Got first round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developing here with him and his game. We saw him find his form, and he looks like a keeper.
Beal left side. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Wide open look. And no good. So Indiana will take it the other way. Halliburton with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Turner for three. Pure from three-point range. Turner's got 5 now.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
And it's Morris penetrating. Here's Porzingis. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner.
Monte Morris. First personal foul.
And the future's so bright for Halliburton. Such a talented guard with outstanding work ethic and a real drive to improve.
Indiana leading. Pass to Smith. Turner with it. Halliburton on the wing. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
You talk about Halliburton and his versatility. He can set up the play, or he can finish the play off.
And another miss by Washington. Indiana on offense. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. And it's Indiana scoring again.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Pass to Nembhard. Fires for 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Halliburton. And he makes it on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing
Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for the Pacers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. At the 2 and the 3 are Beal and Avdia. And it's Morris in at the point. That's the group for Washington right now. Smith right side. Back to Halliburton. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Halliburton using his length and getting in the lane.
Halliburton's gone 80% from the field. 4 of 5 shooting. Outside Porzingis. 3-pointer off the mark. Indiana has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. You think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, B.A., yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
Halliburton piling up points. He can thank his impressive work ethic for that.
Outside Porzingis. That three's off the mark. The Pacers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Halliburton up top. He's got 12. Pass to Hield. The 3-ball. Bradley Beal puts it in. For Washington, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Avdia. Rebounded by Hield. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
And here's Halliburton. Outside Hield. Smith outside. Pass to Halliburton. This one for 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Boy, Halliburton consistent with that shot.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Beal's shot is off.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Porzingis finds Beal. Back to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And Beal continues to be that guy where he opens your eyes with his playmaking.
Halliburton with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. To the middle. Pass to Nembhard. And here's Turner. Launches it. No good. That's his third miss out of 5 attempts. Three-pointer. Beal sinks it from distance. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. For me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
Well, when Porzingis has an active and confident stroke, he can be dangerous from three.
Smith outside. Pass to Turner. Lots of room. Again, Indiana.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Morris outside. Porzingis with it. Turner covers. Porzingis passes to Morris. The three is up. Rebounded by Hield. Hield's got 4 rebounds now. Indiana's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. To the inside. Pass to Nembhard. Pulls up on the wing. That shot off the mark.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Avdia. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the free ball.
Halliburton outside. Out to Hield. And so that brings the first half to a close.
With the score,
The Pacers out in front.
16. The Pacers 27.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, you got to like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
You're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. They've got Chris Duarte. He's out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Batadze in at the center position, locking down the middle.
And look at this. This summer, a 5-year extension for Bradley Beal. One of the richest contracts in NBA history. Over $240 million.
Now here's McConnell. The 17-footer beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. And the Pacers lead by 14.
Good presence there. Already in his shooting motion, he spotted the open man and made the unselfish play.
And he's certainly elite. But does it surprise you that Bradley Beal has one of the biggest contracts in the NBA, Grant?
And that's just how it works. I mean, give it a few years and all the stars will be paid the same. That said, it must be nice. Those are some big checks.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third.
Pacers foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Beal. For 3. That one no good. Indiana has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. McConnell with it. Now right defending. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Batadze. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Hachimura. And he banks in the layup.
Like Hachimura on the inside, patience and capitalizing from that tight spot.
Right against McConnell. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Pass to Duarte. Jacks up a three. The rebound by the Wizards. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Matherin, defended by Kuzma. Here's McConnell. Hachimura with a rebound. The Wizards have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. From downtown, knocks down the triple. Hachimura's got 5 points now this quarter.
Hachimura ready, had that shot lined up.
McConnell with it, now right defending. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one's off. The Wizards making a switch here. Gafford's checked in.
At the line for the Pacers.
So he comes up empty, missing both. The Wizards have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Kuzma. Good on the shot, and that changed the lead to single digits. Kuzma's got his second basket.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to Batase. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First free throw is good. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Washington. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:24 left in the third quarter of the game. Wright against McConnell. Wright with the bucket. Wright's got his first basket.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Here's Duarte. Batase. It's good on the putback.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. McConnell against Wright. Here's Porzingis. And the layup falls. Porzingis has got 9.
Porzingis now playing with passion, engaged on the offensive glass.
For Indiana, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Batase. He can't get it to go. Now the Wizards take it the other way. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. McConnell with a double. Out to Beal. Kuzma outside. Knocked away. McConnell with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. Here's Taylor. Buries it from about 10 feet away. And the Pacers lead by 11. 11 seconds left in the third. Beal, the pass to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And for Porzingis, gosh, a dunk looks so easy.
He gets it up. And he can't get that one. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Pacers leading by 9. And time for a short break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Hachimura and Porzingis play together up front. Bradley Beal's out there with DeLon Wright. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Here's Nembhard, defended by Kuzma.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Personal foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
You have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And the defense recognizing that Turner can make this shot, which is why he gets fouled.
Shooting for Indiana. Miles.
And so Turner nails them both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
In BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Porzingis for 3. Drains the triple.
Porzingis not letting anything or anyone get in his way right now offensively.
Halliburton against Wright. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Bradley Beal. No good on the free throw.
Shooting for Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Now Beal. Out to the right wing. Porzingis is doubled. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Kuzma. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And for Rui, that guy was wide open, so that's an easy delivery.
Indiana leading. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Halliburton finds Hield. Now Turner.
Oh, man.
Oh! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
It's Beal on the wing. Pass to Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Hachimura against Turner. And here's Wright from the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hield's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Nembhard. Pounded by Beal. 3-pointer. Halliburton. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds in the game. It's Beal on the wing. There's the triple. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pacers.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Again, Indiana. For the Wizards, this one not looking good. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the 4th
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Hield passes to Turner. Halliburton on the wing. 5 on the clock. From deep. Right with the board. Washington's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Beal from outside. Pacers with a rebound.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Halliburton against Kuzma. Pass to Smith. Over Beal. Smith no good. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Here's Wright. Takes it inside. Uses the glass on the layup. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Nembhard. Turner, a on Beal. Here's Nembhard. 4 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And stolen by Porzingis. Inside. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
29 seconds left in the game.
What an effort from Tyrese Halliburton. I've seen him do everything where he can alter shots.
And it's Hachimura missing. And here are the Pacers now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Hield. And so the Pacers take the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was...
There's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Turner. And it's Nembhard in at the 2 spot. And for the Knicks, the forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Cameron Reddish is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. And on the floor tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Halliburton right side. 6 on the shot clock. Field can hit. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 3-point game. Here's Reddish. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Halliburton against Brunson. For three, Smith. Randall grabs the board. The Knicks off to a quick start here. Here's Barrett. An easy 2 points on the layup. Barrett's got 5 points so far.
R.J. Barrett entered the league with confidence and an ability to get off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
Halliburton kicks to Hield. Smith outside. Back to Hield. Halliburton against Brunson. Halliburton on the wing. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Randall no good.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Now, here's Barrett. 5 points in the game. Pass to Robinson. It's stolen by Hield. Halliburton drives in. They kick out to Hield. Randall against Smith. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
If the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Hield from outside. Reddish grabs the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Brunson dishes it to Robinson. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
Oh, boy, 7 foot and athletic. That is spectacular by Mitchell Robinson.
Halliburton passes to Turner. And they get it. Some solid defense from Robinson.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Barrett finds Randall. Now here's Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. Turner with it. Robinson picks him up. It's Turner, high post. Stolen by Robinson. To the middle. Here's Randall. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Julius Randle has made it clear he has big aspirations as a player. And what you love is he's going to invest the time to make his game all that much more dangerous.
All free throws good from Randall. 1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Halliburton outside. And the basket is good.
My goodness, what a dribble drive by Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
Now Brunson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Turner. The shot, no good. And New York the other way now. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that was pretty clear.
It's his first trip to the line.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shot. So he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
Now here's Turner. Indiana again, missing. Barrett dishes to Randall. Back to Barrett. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Hield. Outside Turner. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New York Knicks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break.
Fans, a big round of applause.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Knicks.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. We've got Miles Turner. Buddy Hield is out there with Smith. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Inside, here's Robinson. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. They trail by 14. Halliburton finds Hield. From about 16, back to Halliburton. Takes it off the glass. Halliburton's got 5 points so far.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
Here's Brunson. Out to Barrett. Now, here's Reddish. Defense right on him. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Indiana. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Halliburton for three. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. Barrett wide open. He fires. Now, here's Reddish. Tight defense on him. Back to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And doors for teams trying to establish culture and institutional values. What makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization.
Back to Hield. Pass to Nembhard. From deep. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 5 rebounds tonight to the paint. And Barrett slams it in.
Yeah, that's coming to force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Turner. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Outside for Randall. Here's the 3. That shot missing. And Indiana will come the other way. Down low. Now the pass to Nembhard.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Goes up on the wing. No good off the back of the rim.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found the temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. It's Randall with the drive. New York moving the ball around. Robinson kicks to Reddish. Passes it to Brunson. Fires the 3. Rebound by Smith. Pacers trail by 17. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And once again off the mark by Indiana. New York's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Reddish's shot is good.
Well, Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
Pass to Nembhard. Smith against Randle. Smith kicks to Turner. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Turner to stop the Trouts, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Well, that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
Brunson scanning the floor. The pass to Reddish. Now Robinson out to the right wing. Randle from outside. Tries again. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Snatched away. So as we conclude the first half, so thank you, David.
For the Jabberwocky.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
They've got Toppin. Rose is out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. McConnell with it. And it's Toppin picking him up. RJ passes to Mathurin. Toppin pulls it in. New York leading by 20. Passes to Hartenstein. To the inside. Fournier. And that one drops.
Well, the body of Evan Fournier comes into play in these difficult finishes. That's really nice.
Here's McConnell. It's blocked. And they're pushing it up. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. The Pacers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Halliburton, he's open. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Halliburton's got 7 points in the game. Outside Rose, kicks it to Fournier. Toppin passes to Rose. Back to Toppin. 5 on the clock. Over Smith. Toppin can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Halliburton, that's good.
One thing I love about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy willing to mix it up down low. He doesn't say, I'm going to settle for jumpers. I'm coming right at you.
Toppin kicks to Rose. Quickly up top. No points in the game yet for him. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Halliburton finds Turner. It's stolen by Rose. Quickly against Halliburton. Rose scanning the floor. There's the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And it's the size and speed of Rose that makes him so tough to defend. He gets that step. He's got no option but to foul.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. misses off the left eye. The Knicks leading by 21. Rose passes to Hartenstein. Outside Fournier. From downtown, knocks down the 3-ball. Fournier's got 5 points.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys. In international play, Evan Fournier has been part of the French team for a lot of big events.
Well, think about it. He was part of bronze medal winning teams for France at both the 14 and 19 World Cups. He was the leading scorer for the French national team at the 2020 Tokyo Games. Oh, yeah, he's been an integral part.
Hield attacking.
Well, the active hands of Derrick Rose. Really good job making that offensive player uncomfortable.
Here's Quickly. Offensive rebound. Hartenstein. The kick out to Rose. Pass to Quickly. They shoot again. Toppin dishes to Rose. Puts up a 3. The Pacers pull it in. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Nembhard the pass to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Pass to Quickly. The shake. And the pass to Hartenstein. Turner with the steal. Quickly against Smith. To the middle. Here's Nembhard. It's rebounded by New York. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Quickly the pass to Rose. New York moving it around. For 3, Fournier. It's rebounded by Indiana. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Smith finds Turner. Rebounded by Rose. And here is Toppin. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's New York cruising into the quarter break with a 22. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Indiana. Smith is out there with Turner. Then there's Buddy Hield. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2-guard. Here's Toppin.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is a crucial part of the defense for these guys.
Here's Smith. And the layup falls.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Rose with the ball. Pass to Quickly. And the 3 off target. Pacers trail by 20. To the inside. And Halliburton slams it in.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
Rose against Halliburton. Lets the 3 fly. Shot clock reset for the Knicks. Hartenstein. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
And the first one at the line is good.
Isaiah Hartenstein at the line, 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. The Pacers shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Halliburton kicks to Smith. Here's Nembhard. He feeds it to Turner. Reverses. Pass to Toppin. And the Knicks miss again. Pacers trail by 20. Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Back to Turner. Pass to Halliburton. Crosses over. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Rose.
The two things you love here, how confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basketball.
He hits both from the stripe. The Knicks leading by 18. Outside Rose. The pass to Quickly. The kick out to Rose. Up top Fournier. Covered by Heel. On its way from Rose for two.
Oh my goodness, Tyrese Halliburton twice on the pipe. Send him back defensively.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Smith finds Halliburton. Back to Smith. Here's Nemhard. Out to Smith. Heel, the pass to Nemhard. That's tipped. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Halliburton with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. And the dunk by Smith.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
Now, here's Quickly.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And he jams it with authority.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
One-on-one here. He dishes at the top of it. Fires from deep. Nemhard grabs the board. Pacers trail by 18.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for New York.
Had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
Fournier gets a wide open look. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 8 points for Evan Fournier.
Evan Fournier has proven over and over, you better get a hand up and contest from 3 or he will make you pay.
Heel can't hit. New York has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Here's Halliburton. At the elbow, Smith. Indiana moving the ball around. Goes back up. Tries yet again. And Halliburton with the layup.
That play was about great positioning for Tyrese Halliburton, able to get to the glass and send it in.
Outside Fournier. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Back to Quickly. Takes the 3. That one, no good. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Rhodes. The shot by Turner, no good. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Thank you, David. Great interview.
And this matchup, a little bit of a rarity now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
Now Washington's starting five. Hachimura and Porzingis play together up front. Bradley Beal's out there with DeLon Wright, and it's Kuzma in at the 3. Shot clock at 6. Brunson passes to Randall. Into the lane. And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul of the game. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now Brunson. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. Randall, good.
It just doesn't take many steps for Julius Randle to get up to speed and be able to go downhill like that.
And Jalen Brunson, he's a great option on the floor, Grant.
Yes, he is. He can attack from different levels of the floor. Solid shooting threat from outside and gives you another playmaker to initiate the offense.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Barrett. Let's go with a 3. That shot missing. And the Wizards going the other way now. Kuzma down low. Guarded by Barrett. Right, the pass to Porzingis. Kuzma outside. 6 on the shot clock. No good from outside. The Knicks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Barrett with it. Hachimura covering. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, putting on a bit of a show here.
Outside Porzingis. 3-pointer. Sinks the tray.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Knicks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Outside Barrett. Back to Brunson. Reddish passes to Brunson. And here's Reddish. Over to the left wing. to Brunson. Here's Robinson. Hachimura with a rebound. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. To the left wing. Right, pass to Kuzma. That gives him the lead.
Kuz loves those inside shots, and he's working hard to find them.
Outside Brunson. Going inside. Kuzma against Barrett. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clank it.
Right, pass to Hachimura. Randall with a steal. Robinson finds Randall. Back to Robinson. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, the layup off target.
You think back in that 21 season, finally the Knicks breaking back into the playoffs. Well, it's been 7 years since they got there. Coach Thibodeau receiving the Coach of the Year honor, well deserved.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Now here's Barrett. Back to Brunson. To end the run. And he sinks the layup. It was such an impressive season, and yet New York couldn't quite replicate their success the following year, Brent.
Yeah, BA, they made some moves, and they were hoping to bolster the roster in some ways, but it just didn't go as expected, and now they're retooling again.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
That's a confident shot from Porzingis, and when he's pulling that quick, you know he's feeling it.
For three, Randall. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Beal. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And good heads up from Bradley Beal, just spots the ready shooter.
Brunson against right. Randall outside. Pass to Reddish. Right side Barrett. And Porzingis with the block.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career. He was a great shot blocker.
And the foul called on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Beal. Right outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Man, good whistle there.
And the first one at the line is good.
Two shots.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Kuzma against Reddish. Kicks it out to Barrett. It's stolen by Wright. Kristaps Porzingis getting it done for the Wizards. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More 2K action.
Your Knicks City game.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Hachimura and Porzingis play together up front. And it's Kuzma in at the 3.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he drops the first.
Monte Morris is a nice second point guard to have on the roster. A very good scorer who contributes in a lot of other ways.
And with Monte Morris, he's been steady throughout his career.
Well, I'll tell you what, Washington did a good job picking up a stud like this. He shoots a high percentage, he takes care of the ball, and someone that the coach is going to give a lot of responsibility to. And this team has needed a player like this for the past couple seasons.
The 3, Randall. And they recover it. Brunson passes to Randall. Tries again. The kick out to Brunson. Fires from deep. A rebound by the Wizards. Morris outside. Kuzma down low. Guarded by Barrett. Out to Beal. Back to Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
And Hachimura at 6'8", no problem for him to get up.
The Knicks have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Robinson a screen on Morris. Here's Brunson. And stolen by Porzingis. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Sinks that one from the post. Porzingis has got 12 points in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Washington.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
They have also been superb at blocking shots. Just the timing has been impeccable. Setting the tone on the defensive end and making those guys think about what they're doing with the ball.
Beal outside. Left side Porzingis. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Beal's got 4 assists in the game. Hey, we see plenty of 3-point shots every game, Brent. Would you say it's still a shooter's league?
Yeah, I would say it's still a scorer's league, BA, rather than a shooter because, look, a lot of people can take shots. There aren't too many that make them efficiently. So that part is going nowhere. I think it's about creating points and trying to get it to the most opportunistic way you can score. That's what the offense's job is to do.
Morris passes to Hachimura. Back to Morris. Pass to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis has shown us signs of a little bit of everything here. Scoring, skill, dominating offensively.
Brunson with it. Hachimura covering. For 3, Randall. Rebounded by Kuzma. For Washington, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. The kick out to Morris. Randall with a steal. Reddish against Morris. Pass to Barrett. Out left to the wing. Randall outside. The kick out to Brunson. Takes a 3. Can't get it to drop. And Washington the other way now. Here's Porzingis. Robinson with a steal. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Brunson against Morris. Hachimura outside. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Second team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Rui Hachimura is one of those guys who you're assured of as putting in the work in the offseason. I mean, his shot has gotten a little bit more accurate. The confidence that he plays with continues to grow.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Toppin. Quickly outside. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Now the Wizards in transition. Hachimura with the ball. Picked up by Fournier. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
I think Porzingis is realizing as he gets on in years in the NBA, his size and getting to the offensive rebound is going to help him score.
The kick out to Fournier. On the wing quickly. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
That one misses.
Emmanuel quickly at the line. 2 shots.
And no luck that time either.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
And so it's the Washington Wizards closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, now let's check in with Allie. All right, Allie, thanks for that. Lopsided first half. We'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
Topping out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Hartenstein in at center. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's Hartenstein. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, come on, BA. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
It's rebounded by New York. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Quickly passes to Toppin. Beal with some nice D. Washington's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And for Porzingis, gosh, a dunk looks so easy.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Rose. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got his 5th rebound in this one.
This might make you feel old, but Derrick Rose won his MVP over a decade ago, the 2011 season. Whew, that was something special.
Here's Kispert. Fournier covering. Hey, Porzingis slamming it home.
Well, it's clear that Porzingis has some athleticism. That dunk right there, ferocious.
Quickly from outside. And again, the Knicks missing. D. Rose in 2011. MVP for his hometown team, the Chicago Bulls.
And what a year. Top 10 in scoring and assists. He just won that vote in a landslide. That Bulls team winning 62 games. And it beat up on a loaded Eastern Conference. That was LeBron's first Miami season, and Boston still had the big 3. Derrick Rose was getting it done.
Here's Fournier. Here's Hartenstein. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Porzingis. Down low. Here's Hachimura. Over Toppin. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Knicks have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Quickly with the ball. Hachimura covering. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Love it when Obi gets a few steps. He can really get up there.
Now here's Morris. Here he goes. Hachimura from long range. Hartenstein pulls it in. The Knicks have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Toppin. The kick out to Fournier. Pass to Quickly. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Wright's checked in for Washington. To the wing, right side. Here's Kispert, guarded by Barrett. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it. And the Wizards making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. The Knicks have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Outside Brunson. Pass to Robinson. Count it.
Great concentration from Robinson there. Good work to accept the contact and then keep working through it.
And the free throw, no good. Washington's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Beal. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. The Knicks have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Barrett passes to Brunson. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Julius Randle, a nightly double-double threat. A guy who can occasionally drain the three, but when he first entered the league, many considered him just to be a role player. Well, that role has changed.
And he's good on the second. Well, since accepting a bigger role, Randle has really blossomed.
Well, it's great to see him evolve over time and actually be just taking on more responsibility. And with the way his game has blossomed, you can see why. He's a big part of this team.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
They're sending guys to the charity stripe way more than they should. You'd like to see better positioning defensively. They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the time?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
1:03 left in the third. Right against Brunson. Beal outside. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And here's New York now. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Quickly up top. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
They're not rolling like they were earlier. The bucket's a little harder to come by.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Robinson. Outside for Randle. Gets the three to fall. Randle's got 13.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them get back in the ballgame.
Stolen by Quickly. Here's Barrett. And he gets the bucket. And now just a 5-point Wizard lead.
I'm impressed with R.J. Barrett and his body control when he's around the basket like that. Good finish.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Beal. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Wizards out in front, leading by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for the Wizards, Hachimura and Porzingis play together up front. DeLon Wright is out there with Bradley Beal, and it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. Outside Brunson. Over Wright. No luck on that one. And Washington the other way now. Outside Porzingis. Driving to the basket. That shot off. Good work defensively by Robinson. Barrett against Kuzma. Outside for Randle. Pass to Brunson. And here's Quickly. Clock at 6. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop it.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Right, pass to Hachimura. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
I like Hachimura on the inside, patience and capitalizing from that tight spot.
Brunson finds Randall. Brunson against right. And Brunson, here we go. Good on the bucket.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
Brunson with a double team. Right with the ball. And it's Brunson picking him up. Randall pulls down the board.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, one of the free agent moves that wasn't surprising was Brunson joining the Knicks. The two were enamored with each other early on in the process. A big signing for the Knicks, and Brunson now gets a chance to be a main piece of the team.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Wright. There's the drive. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
They've looked a little more settled since the break. They had trouble getting into a flow there in the first half, but their shooting's been much better here in the second.
Beal outside. Launches a three. They get the rebound. Porzingis passes to Kuzma. Beal outside. Over quickly. And another miss by Washington.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Robinson. Brunson finds Barrett. It's stolen by Wright. And the Wizards on the break. Oh, deflected. Randall with a steal. Brunson passes to Robinson. Here's Randall. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks?
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far. Using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around.
It's Barrett on the wing. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And a big finish by Robinson.
That's exactly what you expect. Mitchell Robinson within 3 feet. That's 2 points.
Hachimura from long range. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Brunson passes to Robinson. Randall with it. Lets it go from deep. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away. Threatening here. You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul, 14 foul. Jalen Brunson.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Both free throws, good from Brunson. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Beal, the pass to Hachimura. On the take, a shot to stop the drought. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
I like it when Rui attacks the defense. He is a very mobile big man.
2 shots.
And he ends up making the second. And that brings him within 10.
And trying to cut into this deficit, tough to leave any points on the table.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
The first one falls.
At the line,
Both free throws good from Brunson.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
Right against Brunson. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point, he's going to need some help.
And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
And he makes the first.
R.J. Barrett continuing to find consistency by not settling for things that come his way. He's got to stay within the confines of what they want to do offensively. So his game is growing.
He might not have made them all, but he made enough to put this one out of reach.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Randall, a screen on Beal. Quickly with the ball. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range. No good that time. And so it's New York winning this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForte.